Hello, hello. Okay, it should work. Okay, I'm live, but no picture. Okay, let me just switch that thing off. Hi there. Let me just actually move this somewhere else, so I know that my speaker works and everything. Okay. Hello, hello. Last time I traded was 21st, which was what? 21st Friday, then yesterday, yeah, okay. And then yesterday I didn't trade. And as you can see, I got one positive and one bigger reddish trade. And actually, I had a really great start. Yesterday, I wasn't, I don't know, I just, Monday is usually quite tricky, at least for me, in that, it's hard to trust the market. But after seeing positive action in the market yesterday, I decided to go in if I'm going to see something. And actually, it was very good. It was very good at the beginning. Let me just show you what I should be looking at. What is the... there it is. What am I looking? TNA. Okay. So I was looking at TNA. It was breaking out, but I haven't thought because TNA is a 3 times ETF and it tracks the IWM, and what do I have? DR. I guess it's the top. So yeah, look, it's very similar. So it had this resistance, but then it broke it on the other hand. So I thought that maybe it will go higher, but actually this actually pictures it better. And it broke it and then reversed really quickly from there. So I should have been more careful and more watching the daily, more on that. So let me show you the trade that I've done. That's SPY TNA. Here it is. Oh, so annoyed. So actually, I saw that was up in the pre-market, and here's my first entry. 821 around 820 at 89.22. It sold off a little bit and just kind of rallied, then sold off at the open. And I thought I'm not going to add until it breaks the pre-market high, and it did. So I added another 10 shares, and over here was the top, obviously, but I didn't sell. I kind of waited, and basically I'm learning. This is different to the usual trading that I was doing and practicing for months in demo. So this is a little bit different. So I'm kind of learning and how to not give away my my gains. And I think the best idea on this one would be to stop once it crossed actually quite strongly the VWAP, right? It went below VWAP. I think there's no business for me to be in the trade anymore, and I should have locked in some profits. Let me take you quickly to what my profits were, and actually they weren't too bad. It was $37, $38 together at the best point on 30 shares, right? So that was really, really good. So my entry was good, and but just the market turned. And if there's been so much too much bullishness in the market, I think it's a good idea to be more careful. I'm glad I'm trading a smaller share size, so my losses are just tiny, but my gains obviously are also small. But I thought maybe I will be holding it for at least a couple of days, but what can you do, right? So I should get better at protecting my profits once I have them, right? So I should have sold maybe into strength a little bit, but it was only 10 minutes into after the open, so I thought I would hold it. There'll be a what is it? It will sell off a little bit and then it will probably bounce, but it didn't. It was so quick, so I was really surprised by how quick the action, the selling was. So on UAL, I saw it being. Let me just show you. Maybe on this one, I can just go up and I show you daily on this one. So me just draw something here. It was breaking out as well. I don't know if it was here, but yeah, one can see that it is breaking up. In pre-market it opened with a gap up, and also I have to just be more careful with protecting my profits. But on this one I actually didn't allow it to go into negative. So where were my trades? Let me just go back to here. 1 minute. We go back here. Here it is. So I saw this bounce of the, what is that one? 200 on 1 minute. And then I decided, okay, it looks quite good, so I'm gonna take it before it breaks, because there was quite a lot of stocks moving at the open, and I thought, overall market is quite good, so it's a good idea to just buy it earlier and just have a better entry. And when it started selling off, I think TNA was first to drop, so I decided, okay, I'm gonna cover this just to have at least one positive trade before it drops. And what this one does, it goes higher. So it was quite strong. It took it quite longer for this one to sell off, which it did eventually, but not so much actually. It holds still holds the level, the pre-market, the open low, right? It still holds it, which is really good. Is it? Let me just check, because maybe no. It still holds it, so it's quite good. So I actually would still have I would still be in a trade on this one. So unfortunately I sold it. So it's just how it is. I think one has to make every single mistake, and there is before one turns profitable, I think. I mean, I know there are some stories of people who are like right from the start, but I think eventually they learn the lesson either the hard way or maybe less not too hard way. Maybe they get enough experience to avoid some stupidity in trading. I wanted to also mention my chasing, which was very silly on this one. I should have actually so what happened? I had that, added that, then it dropped. So it's like, okay, I wasn't really overall, I think I was still positive, or I was just break even. But then I decided to I think this one was one. No, hold on. This one I covered, then I bought, then I sold. I bought again, I sold here at the bottom. I was really selling off. And then I bought here because I thought that was a reversal candle. And I bought again, but that was obviously that's really bad. Like, if you can learn something from it, and I can learn something from it, I think it's not the first time learning this lesson. No chasing, no guessing. And if the market is dropping, just let it be, let it build its range, and then decide once you have something to work with after all this selling off finishes. Once you have a range, there might be a better opportunity. And I think, yeah, this is it in 1 minute? Yeah. Hold on. No, it's okay. I thought it was the bottom, but no. So I should have left it, right? There's this consolidation here. Then you have this ascending line. It drops beyond it, under it. Then on 20 moving average, it drops. And look what's going on over here. There's quite a lot of volume here. Obviously, it doesn't always work, but after so much selling, it's a good idea to look for opportunity for a quick long, maybe. And if I look at the 5 minute, so look at this candle here, right? It's starting to build, go higher on the increased volume, but even on 10-minute chart, it looks even better. Look how bullish that candle is, right? And look at the volume. So something to keep in mind on these. And look how is it? This one is on this EMA, on this moving average. Look how kind of it tracks this, and then it holds this again. It breaks briefly, but holds, and just sells off further. Yeah, 9. Should I keep it at 9 or 10? I don't know. Usually it's a 9 one, but I think I had it at 10. What do I have it here? EMA 10. So I'll leave it at 10. So yeah, there was opportunity to kind of get my losses, make up for my losses. Sorry, I'm really tired. I've been putting a desk together, and all morning I was kind of running around and getting ready for the market, and it's evening now. I'm really tired. I feel like going to bed. Right. So what I was going to say, yeah, because I was so positive today about these trades, and actually, let me show you something. Like, I traded on Friday Roblox, RBLX. What is that? Roblox, right? And look what it's done. So I was trading it. Around this area up to, I don't know, 80 something. I don't know. Just in this candle. No, actually, sorry. I'm not sure. I don't remember where I exactly traded it, but I took some small profits here, and I didn't hold it. And but that's the whole idea of this strategy that I'm trying to do. So I'm trying to capture good momentum on smaller time frame based on the larger time frame. And so maybe I will sell half into strength during the day, but then hold the remaining part of the position for the next day or maybe the next. So I will try to sell the rest or take another portion off on the second day. So you can see how much higher it went over the last few days. Obviously, you could have sold off, but that's the risk you take. But then you put your stops and you just hope for the best, I guess. So yeah, it was a red day, but I'm still okay. I like the fact that my losses are really small, and I can just try to learn with every mistake that I make. So making the most of it. There are no, what do you say? You either win or you learn. Some people say so. That's just those are the fees for learning. So I have to definitely learn. Just to recap, learn to manage my trades better. Once I have profit, I know they are small, but I trade with small positions. But take those profits and just protect your account. If you end up break even, but you were in the trade that could have gone multiples of what you put in or what you risked, then it's a good trade. So I see that I'm not very good at that aspect. I think the VWAP is the place to go, because look at this one. I looked at this one actually to see if I could have traded the other one better. Where's my VWAP there? So look, I exited here. Look how far it was from VWAP. VWAP was there, but maybe I just didn't want to hold it, seeing how TNA was weak. But I was actually quite surprised, because this one had such a slow start before it actually moved. It went down, and it did feel a tiny bit sluggish, but it had a really good setup. So I decided to go with it. But once it got moving and it was here, that's when the rest of the market, SPY and everything was selling off. This one held at 20, which was quite surprising. So I shouldn't have closed it. I should have waited, to close this one here and the other one at the same point. Then I would be still break even. But this one could have gone a bit further. So I don't know. Just trying to figure out what would be the best option. So then it traded, and then it kind of started catching up with the rest of the market, but not before making a decent move. and then it sold off, retested, view up, and that's the end of it. Now it's kind of dropping under this ascending support. We'll see if it closes below the today's low. Right. So that's that for me today. If you want to know who I'm following, it's Kualamagi, Chris Kualamagi. He's got a stream on Twitch, and I learn about them from Chat with Traders, I think, Chat with Traders podcast, and then obviously Chris is recommending StockB because that's where he started, and in Market Wizards books they recommend. I mean, lots of very profitable traders were trained by StockB, so I'm trying to learn from these guys, I guess, just looking for something that I can copy, maybe modify, adapt to my personality and build my edge. So I've started with this momentum, just daily candles, whatever is gapping up in in momentum stocks, in what is that called? And so tired. Low float stocks, lower priced, but I'm kind of leaning towards a tiny bit higher price stocks because they apparently respond better to moving averages, and there's institutional trading involved, so they support those moving averages better. So I'll see, because I decided to move there because I reduced further my share size that I'm trading with, so I can actually afford these more expensive stocks. So that's why I'm trying to kind of venture into various things. So I hope I'm learning I tried for many months this momentum on a short time frame only. Now I'm kind of trying out the swing trading kind of aspect on higher price stocks. I know I'm going between one and another, but I think as a beginner, you kind of have to see where you fit. It's just how it is. But I think all the learning from shorter time frame that I've been doing is going to pay off in some way if in swing trading, because the setups and the movement of stocks, I guess it's all helpful in a way. Like Chris today, when I was watching his stream, was it here? He mentioned, and I was looking at it myself. Not here. Was it StockB? He's looking at this thing. Yeah, composite Compox. That's the one. And if you look at it on weekly, I just had a look, and what I find interesting is that in 2000 Nasdaq was at this level, but look how long it took before after the crazy run that it had. I'm looking at a weekly. After this crazy run that it had, it took 16 years before it broke out from this. 16, 17 years. So after the dot-com bubble, it took a while, right, for it to get to the same level. And now, since 2008, let's say, no, not 8, because 8 was the crash. So I would say from 2010, 11, that's when the stock started moving, and it made huge advancement, 412%, it shows me here. And where do we go from here, right? It's a question. Are we, after this, say 2 months, 3 months, whatever, 2 or 3 months consolidation, are we gonna break higher, or we're actually gonna drop lower? When I scan the stocks, right? I'm looking at these ones, but just any stock, right? Like everything had like ridiculous move. Look at this. $2,000%. Like, come on, look at this. Right? Everything has been just up and up. So that's no, that's 2000. Okay, I'm have to look at the daily. So 1 second. Okay, I'm back. What I was saying, I should be looking at daily. Basically, I want to look at those daily stocks on daily. Then okay, this is something that hasn't been, was choppy, but most of the stuff from 2020, right? Look at that. Like it's been like everything almost has been. This is like, it looks a bit of yeah, everything was selling off then, and then big move. Like how far? Like these are really laggards. Like they not. Some of them were really strong. It's much higher, but yeah, everyone has done its move, and now it's kind of choppy, and that's what usually you have, like the big consolidation, maybe a drop. I don't know. If we look at SPY, my microphone is on. Can I move this like this? No, use this. I'm learning to use this TC2000 software. Right, there's like a bigger move, and then boom, 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 zigzagging before it actually breaks again. But then there's another one, like that's 2019. Look at this. That's huge. And then like that's what's it, 2000? Okay, so that's a prior year, and it ends with this huge one. But look how big the move is, right? It's massive. Can we go, after such a tiny consolidation, can we go higher? Guess we could. I don't know. But it seems like you have this smaller sell-off, then you have a bigger one. Choppy, 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 run. Bigger one. So each one of them, this one is bigger, right? This one is the biggest. I don't know. So doesn't mean we're gonna have, because each one of them is lower. So doesn't mean we're gonna go from here to how low would we have to go? Okay, let me make a prediction. I'm gonna make a prediction now. Look at this. Not exactly, but oh, come on. It should be perfect. The next one will be down to 200. Okay. What do you think about that? I remember when I was selling SPY in March, whatever, March, April. Was meant to, I was told that it will go to 1600. I prefer this one, 4000. Yeah. Oops. One day. I'm on one day. So I can go here. Anyway, we'll see. We'll see. It might actually go much higher before it does that. Will be interesting. Will be interesting. So I'm gonna end this. I've been talking too much, plus just mumbling, being a bit tired. Right, enough for today, and I'll make another video when I trade again. Hopefully tomorrow. Hopefully I'm gonna get some green ones, because I think I just gave back what I've made. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Where's that thing to switch it off there?